How's it going today, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this is my old man, and today we're going to be installing a LED headlight to our Lightning. So let's get to it. Ken, introduce yourself. So this is going to show us what we're going to need today. So
guys, generally you need one of these. It's a definite have to have because it carries the battery, which you're going to need as well. You're going to need a couple of switches, a couple of tools as well, and this is definitely what you need. So it comes in this cute little pack, comes with everything you need. So set your light, all your little bits and pieces, your bracketry.
give you a little Allen key there, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and a nice light. These do come in two variants. They come in the square or they come in the round. So
which we do
individual. Yep.
Here. So this is obviously the round set. So there you go, guys.
Let's get into it.
So I've kind of jumped the queue here, guys, so I've made a little bracket here just so we can mount up the Lightning and where we're going to bend it and stuff like that, because of jumping into the future from the past. We've made this bracket to basically pre-assemble, so I've done some background stuff to have this work out pretty well spot on. So we're just going to bend this up, drill this up.
My favourite bit, I get to smash stuff.
Yeah. So what we got left over is just a nice little L bracket with two holes, so simple but effective. So how this bracket works is pretty much just use one of these spare tie down bolts, and you pretty much just slide the hole over the top and then you just mount everything back down. So very simple. There we go, like so, and you can re-tighten it down. Bolt with it being tied in, which means you can still release and move this out of the way and fold your stem down if you need be. So with the little mount that we got, we have actually a pretty cool little setup. They've actually got little welds on either side just to stop that from spinning around, which is pretty nice. Nice bit of kit this is. Now we're just mounting up the light now. This is where the Allen key and the 10mm spanner will come in place. So with this setup, guys, you do have to grab your beautiful Dragon or whatever bag you use. Doesn't obviously have to be Dragon, but depending on what size battery you choose, this is a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery, so it's quite fairly large. So we went with the fairly large type. So if you flip it around, we're actually going to drill into just here a little tiny hole. Oh, that side, either side, depending on your preference. So you just put a tiny little hole so we can feed the wires from the light up to the top, so it doesn't take long. And the same goes up here. So we've obviously got our switches, and our switches have these little cool little top parts that tell you that they're on and off, and they're held in by like a little hand tightened screw. And we're going to toggle these here and here.
Yep. The reason why we have two toggles is one's just for the LED surround, the blue, and the other one's for direct light,
which we'll just show you real quick.
Get it nice and tight, guys. Does help in the application. That's a great thing to have. You know, it's on and off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
And obviously repeat for the second hole. And just get them nice and tight. So nice and have a nice professional finish. This does look like the business already. And there they are. power in the inside. So these are just standard switches, so obviously power in, as soon as you flick it on the on, then the power goes out. So it's very basic, very easy, very cheap. So guys, we've just mounted the bag onto the scooter. We've crossed the arms over so that that way it can kind of, because it's going to be a fair bit of weight in this, it stops it from wiggling around while you're riding it. And obviously these would be, the straps would be nice and tight going around it as well. So now guys, we're just going to feed the wires up underneath that little hole that we made beforehand. Just feed it through. And this should be coming through the back pocket, which is where we're going to tuck all the wires, so it makes it nice and neat. So quick disclaimer guys, made a boo-boo. To run these wires up through here to give us some room so we can obviously strip these off and get them ready for terminals, we disconnected the headlight and just chucked it in there so we can bring all the wires back up and not through. And instead of these crimpers go a long way guys, they're actually really handy bit of kit. Obviously you can do it the old school way and crush them with the old long nose pliers or the back end of them just in here. They usually have teeth up in there. I'm not sure if it'll come up on film, but yeah. So to shorten things up a bit guys, we've got the power cable, so obviously intertwined into one. We've got the blue as a DRL light power, and we've got the red obviously as the main beam power, and it just runs off an earth, so that just goes straight to the battery. And up here we've already put the male ends on the what's it called, light. So yellow is your DRL, red is your main beam, and obviously black is your earth. So we'll just start hooking all these up. Nope, wrong, try again.
Yellow, blue.
Still wrong, Dad, what are you doing? So here we go, we've got the on the inside, or on the outside it says on, so we put the positive parts onto the on terminals. So you've got the constant power, that's your positive, and that goes onto your battery. And then negative, you obviously just go straight down to negative on your loom. We're just going to make the leads that go down from the switches down to the bottom to reach the loom here, so pretty much ready to rock and roll. Quickly wrap that up, and it looks like a bit of wiring mess, but if you know, you know, you'll get your head around it. It's pretty easy. But yeah, we'll put it together. So there we go guys, all tidied up, very nice and neat, easy to kind of see what's going on there. And now we've just finished up, put it all through,
Looks much
tightened
neater.
up a couple things.
Put some zip ties down here guys, need it all up.
Nice. That blue's cool.
We'll go with the lights.
Yep.
You do have the option of turning the DRL off or on, but we like the blue, eh?
Yeah, we like the blue. So now we're just fitting up some zip ties, just to neaten it up a bit so it holds all the wires in place. The reason why we went for the square is it has these kind of like little sharp edges which actually follow the contour of the scooter a bit, and got all those little sharp edges and whatnot, so it's very fitting for the Dragon Lightning. There's those switches. It's looking really neat, very cool. And the old toggles, so sick. Yeah. Another thing to point out too guys is actually this blue matches perfectly to the Lightning on the actually side of the scooters as well, so it'll look quite killer when you're just cruising on down the road, so which we'll just get that up for you in a minute, just a bit of a showcase. There we go, just turn those lights on, get that blue running, there it is, and there's that nice little blue lighting on the side. How cool, very neat, very neat.
Well boy, it's got dark. I think it's time to head out for a scoot. I'm always keen.
I think it's time to do that and sit in.
I think so.
Definitely. So we'll get him out there and show you guys how they go. for a bit of a ride. What are you feeling on the old the light upgrade?
It's like night and day. It's a huge difference.
So guys, I am going to put you onto my helmet and we'll go for a ride, and I'll try and speak as loud as I can. Hopefully you guys can hear me. You should be able to, but these look killer. They actually look really good, and the light dispersion is just beautiful. It spreads nice and even, has a nice cutoff beam, so we're not blinding oncoming traffic, pedestrians, other bikers, other road path users. So this light upgrade is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Highly recommended. Highly recommended.
so let's get to it and get some footage on the old helmet, eh? Yep. Alright guys, this is a bit of Lytton, what's called footpath here. So we've got some footpath that we're just going to test with the lights on so you can see what they're like. And then we'll go down to the much darker area down there so you can see what it's like. Yeah, let's get to it. Now obviously guys, you can adjust these to your own preference on the how much they are shone up by. This is just my own personal preference, so yeah. No, these have a really nice bright light, really nice cutoff beam. This is good. You can see everything on the left and right hand side. This is nice, very nice. So we're just coming into the non-lit up area now guys, so you'll be able to see this thing at its full potential very easily. And I've also got the standard running lights on as well, so I'll do a bit of a flick test back and forth for those as well for you. So as you can see, come up to the dark area here, I can see perfectly okay without an issue at all. That's just sick. Traditionally, this was the standard lights, you can't see anything. So you can see that that's not good. That is just, yeah, completely different. That's awesome. Yeehaw! I call that great success. And as everyone knows, with great success, you gotta get a beer. Let's go, Brewdog. Yee-hoo! Well guys, we just finished up here at Brewdog. I had an awesome little beer and celebration beer on the great success of this light install. What did you have, Dad? You had a nice old, big old burger there.
Yeah, Patriot Burger.
Yeah,
Delicious.
up the Patriot Burger. These guys here at Brewdog, man, this is my local. Awesome place. If you guys are in Brisbane, definitely check them out. And that's us. Gonna sign out, guys. Peace. Always have a good time and ride safe. Love yous. And of course, as always, guys, like and subscribe. Give us a good old thumbs up if it's helped you guys out in the video. Cheers.